This is the fantastic Horizon Simulations Boeing 787-9 updated to version 1.25 and now compatible in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So I've been sitting on this update for a little while. I think it was released back in May sometime, but I feel it's gone a little bit under the radar for such a quality add-on. And I thought, let's make a video, show you guys how it performs in the new sim. Now, there is a bit of a convoluted process to getting this up and running, which I will show you, but basically you need to own the 2020 Premium Deluxe version of the 787, so not the 2024 version, and then the Horizon mod uses that 2020 version to upgrade compatibility so you can use it in 2024, which sounds a bit confusing, I know, but I will explain shortly. So what I'll do is cut away to the main menu and show you how to get it installed, and then we'll cut back and complete our approach and landing down into Manchester. Okay, to begin with then, let's get this Horizon mod installed, and I'm going to be using Orbex, so we'll open that, and I have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 as the base sim, and we'll just search 787, and there it is there, so we'll click on that, and then if we just scroll down, you can see it's a free add-on, which is great, and it just says, be advised, you must own the Premium Deluxe 2020 version for it to work, which I have, so we'll click the blue install button, and then select the 2024 directory, and there we go. So that is the aircraft installed, and then in addition to that we also have a pretty extensive livery pack to install, so we'll select that and also click the blue install button, select that same 2024 directory and let it do its thing. It's just going to take a couple of minutes. And we also get the GE and the Rolls-Royce Trent engine variants for the different liveries as well, which is really good. So there we go, that is all the liveries installed and looking good. Just wait for it to finish up. There we go. So that's us done in Orbex now, so we can close that window down and we'll just close that, and we can move on to getting it set up in the sim. So if we go through to the marketplace and then click on my library, and then top right we are going to search 787. There we go, and if we just scroll down, we are looking for the 2024 version of the 787 by working title. That's currently enabled, and then just below that we've got the two files we've just installed for the Horizon Sim, so we've got the liveries and the base package, and then below that we need to locate this file here, which is greyed out, it says unverified, which is the Premium Deluxe 2020 version by Sobo. That's the one we want to enable. Basically you can't have two of the same plane enabled in the sim. So if we click on that and click enable, it comes up with this conflicted items warning, and it's just asking if you're happy to disable the working title version and enable that Sobo version, which we do. So click continue, and there we go. So that's the Premium Deluxe 2020 version now enabled, and you can see that the working title version is now greyed out. So that's what we're after. So that is everything needed for the installation. Let's hop back to the main menu and go into free flight. And you can see at the minute we've got the Phoenix A320 selected, so let's scroll across till we find the Boeings, and then we're after the Horizon Sim 787s, which are just here, and you can see they're split into two different aircraft. So you've got the GE variant here with all those liveries, and then the same for the Rolls-Royce liveries above, and the TUI UK version I was flying in the intro is a GE variant, so we'll click on that, then configure, and then we want to click on the livery button, and it should bring up all the liveries for the General Electric versions. There's absolutely tons of them. Where are we? Keep going. So we've got KLM. So there we go, there's the TUI. So we want that TUI UK version just there, so select that. Check it looks right, that's looking great. Then we click save and back, and that is all there is to it. So let's cut back to where we were earlier and continue with our approach into Manchester. Okay, so we are established on our short final down onto runway 23 right into Manchester. So we'll go flaps 15 and gear down. I always like to check those gear animations. Looking pretty good. Very nice. And our approach ref is 156 knots, and we'll go flaps 30. And let's just hop to a wing view to see those animations as well. You can just see that flapper on twitching a little bit. Not sure if that's supposed to be like that. Right then, so autopilot disengaged. Now my controls. And if we take a look at the HUD, we can see the flight path vector. And basically we need to get that little circle, which is essentially our flight director, into the centre of the bird. You can see at the minute it's just slightly too high, so let's try and get that in the middle. There we go, that's looking a bit better. And if you look either side of the flight path vector, you can see a little dashed line, and that's our 3-degree glide slope. So what we want to do is try and get that dotted line lined up exactly over the PAPI lights if possible, and then we'll maintain that 3-degree glide slope all the way down onto the runway. Got to say, it does hand fly really nicely. Just making a few little corrections on the yoke, but it does feel very smooth. So 500 to go. As I said, just keep that dashed 3-degree glide slope line over the PAPIs. We've got 2 reds, 2 whites. Continue. Look into the horizon. Flare. And touchdown. Reverse thrust. Green. Decel. Now manual braking. And 60 knots, and we will vacate next right. Okay, welcome to Manchester, guys. That was the Horizon Simulations 787-9. Really is a fantastic add-on. You've got an enhanced EFB, the model's been enhanced, the lighting, the sounds, everything basically is far and away in advance of what you get in the base package. So really recommend you you download this one and give it a try, especially now we can use it in 2024. The performance as well is really good. I'm getting excellent FPS when you compare it to something like the A350, which struggles on most systems, I would say. Okay, I will end it there for today then, guys. That concludes my first look at the Horizon Simulations 787-9 in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, do consider giving it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.